Hello, so nice to meet you at this daily motivational meeting reading quotes from World Scriptures. We're reading the book World Scriptures from the beginning. Please find all the chapters at our channel. These quotes are very powerful that empower billions of people and inspire you too, will help you. Just watch this video. Today's quotes are about deliverance from danger and death. O you who believe, remember the grace of God on you when there came down on you hosts, but we sent against them a hurricane and forces you could not see, but God sees clearly all that you do. Behold, they came on you from above, you and from below you. And behold, the eyes became dim, and their hearts gaped up to their throats, and you imagined various vain thoughts about God. In that situation where the believers tried, they were shaken as by tremendous shaking, and God turned back the unbelievers for all their fury. No advantage did they gain, and enough is God for the believers in their fight. And God is full of strength, able to enforce His will. Another quote: the Moses and the people of Israel sang this song to the Lord. I will sing to the Lord, for He has triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider he has thrown into the sea. And the Lord is my strength and my song, and He has become my salvation. This is my God, and I will praise Him, my Father's God, and I will exalt Him. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is His name. Pharaoh's chariots and his hosts He cast into the sea, and his picket officers are sunk in the Red Sea. The floods covered them. They went down into the depth like a stone. You right hand, O Lord, glorious in power, your right hand, O glorious, straighten the enemy in the greatness of your majesty. You overflow your adversaries. You send forth your fury is consumed them like stubble. At the blast of your nostrils, the waters filled up. The floods stood up in a heap. The deeps congealed in the heart of the sea. The enemy said, I will pursue, I will overtake, I will divide the spoil. My desire shall have its full of them. I will draw my sword, my hand shall destroy them. You blew them away with your winds, the sea covered them. They sank as lead in the might waters. Who is like thee, O Lord, among the gods? Who is like thee, majestic in holiness, terrible and glorious deeds, doing wonders? They threw them, Paul and Silas, into prison, charging the jailer to keep them safely. Having received this charge, he put them into the inner prison and fastened their feet in the stocks. But among midnight, Paul and Silas were praying and singing hymns to God, and the prisoners were listening to them. And suddenly there was a great earthquake, so that the foundations of the prison were shaken, and immediately all the doors were opened, and everyone's fetters were unfastened. When the jailer woke and saw that the prison doors were open, he drew his swords and was about to kill himself, supporting that the prisoners had escaped. But Paul cried with a loud voice, "Do not harm yourself, for we are all here." And he called for lights and rushed in, and trembling with fear, he fell down before Paul and Silas and brought them out and said, "Men, what must I do to be saved?" Arms pinioned was I thrown down in a heap. The elephant violently was goaded in the head. The elephant ran away, trumpeting, declaring to this prostrate figure, "Am I a sacrifice? Lord, in you alone lies my strength." The Kazi urged the man who got on the elephant, threatening, "Mahout, I shall cut you to pieces." God and drive the elephant. But the elephant, meditating on God, would not move. In his heart was locked the Lord. The people queried, "What offense has his holy man committed? That is bonds he is thrown to be trampled by an elephant." The elephant bowed again and again to the heap before it. The Bene Ghazi did not realize this. 3 times he ordered this trial, but this hard heart still was not softened, saying, "Kabir, the Lord is my guardian, in absorption in his life, his servant's life. World honored the Lord, done perfect one. I pray thee now declare word over thy holy Bodhisattva. I know as Quan Ching Yin, hearter of the Christ of the world, to this the perfect one replied, by uttering this song, the echoes of her holy deeds resounding throughout the world. So vast and deep the vows she made, when after countless years of serving host of perfect ones, she voices her pure desire to liberate afflicted being. Now hearken to what came of it, to hear her name or see her form, or fervently recite her name, delivers being from every woe. Where you win murderous intent, trust within a fiery furnace. One through the Kuan Yin saving power would turn those flames to water. Where you adhered upon the sea with dragonfish and feared around you, on thought of Kuan Yin saving power would spare you from the hungry waves. Were you amidst a band of thieves, their cruel knives no raised to slay. One thought of Kuan Yin saving power and beauty must restrain their blows. Suppose the king now wrong with you, the herdsman's word upraised to strike. One thought the Kuan Yin saving power would dash the sword to pieces. Where you choose close penned by prison walls, you wrist and ankles bound by chains. One thought the Kuan Yin saving power would instantly procure release. Through Kuan Yin, poor Kuan Yin, immeasurably wise Kuan Yin, merciful and filled with pity, ever longer for and relieved, or radiant, spotless, and painful. Yes, on night, dispelling sound of wisdom, O vanquisher of storm and blame, your glory fills the world. Father, let's read quotes from the Second Coming Messiah, Reverend Sun Moon. God appeared as a rescue boat at the dire moment of death. We humans are completely foolish, but to be we have a friend in God who is infinitely wise. He is a heavenly host, countless spirits accompany us and provide reinforcement. When we think about this, we can be grateful. I really understand the feeling of David as he stood before Goliath on the verge of death. Shot down, he was bold and strong. He knew God's protection would bring him victory in the battle. Things turned out well because he faced his enemy with this thought in his head. When you strike, you will be the one who breaks, not me. President Reagan was shot, yet he did not die. During the attempt on his life, 3 people were shot, one critically, and it was thought that he may die, but he also survived. Do you know why? Pope John Paul II was also shot, yet he too survived. Reverend Moon has similar divine protection, sufficient spiritual foundation he has laid. Who guides the course of war? People start wars, but God guides their outcomes, bringing recompense for aggression. However, it is not God's will to build a peaceful world through arms. When we pursue a public purpose, if Satan attacks us, God will come to our aid. If we are united with God at this point, Satan will have to retreat, and those who oppose us will disappear. This is what Satan fears more than anything. As more and more individuals, families, and even nations become the Messiah and do the will of God, Satan grows weaker, and when the world welcomes him, Satan will disappear. Therefore, to prevent his own destruction, Satan places us in the life-threatening situations and make us shed blood on the battlefield. We should survive it. When Satan imprisons citizens of heaven within his barbed wire fence, at the proper time God will destroy that fence and reclaim him. Since he is a citizen of heaven, Satan has no right to contest his release. On the contrary, God will demand that he pay compensation for imprisonment and the innocent person. God can rescue his people at any time, but he waits until the time is ripe. Then he will liberate everyone and demolish Satan's prison. Even in the worst case, should you die, you can be confident of your destiny as you carry with you the thought, I was born a citizen of heaven, I lived as a citizen of heaven, and I died for God's kingdom. You will surely go to kingdom and in the spirit world, where all the heavenly spirits will welcome you with cheers. If you are doing God's will, even prison is an opportunity to receive blessing. The day you enter prison can be a day of hope. The day you are handcuffed can be a day of hope. When I went to the prison, I had a joyful heart. I was even whistling. I found everything was prepared to welcome me. People there were waiting to receive my teachings. When I felt hungry, someone brought me food. The Bible records Elijah miracles of being fed by ravens. In my case, communists brought me food. God moved them by mobilizing the spirit world. On August 1st, 1950, more than 100 B-29 bombs bombed the Hunan prison camp where I was incarcerated, damaging it severely because God has alerted me that this was about to happen, I protected the other prisoners. God told me that he would protect anyone who stayed within 12 meters of me. So I instructed my followers to stay close by. While the bombs were exploding, I was in silent meditation. I did not think about the bombing, rather I was contemplating the ideal world that would come in the future. I would be a cosmic It will be a cosmic loss to God if someone like me, who has fulfilling a mission to restoration, were taken to the spirit world. For this reason, God wanted to protect me at all costs. Indeed, he was obligated to do so. Henan was the first place the UN troops landed in North Korea. It was because the Son of God was there, and God was urgent to rescue him. The communists were gathering groups of prisoners and taking them out of the camp, promising them food, but in fact intending to execute them. The prisoners did not know it and even fought with each other to go, tempted by the promise of a good meal. But I knew of the deception and thought, you are going on your final path, but I should not die. Even if all of you die, I should not. No matter that what tragedy and misfortune I face, even if I am led to the execution ground, I shall survive somehow. On October 12, 1950, about 70 prisoners who were serving sentences of at least 7 years were taken to a mountain some 7 miles away from the prison camp and executed. Since I had been sentenced to 5 years, I knew that 2 days later it would be my turn to be taken. Given that circumstance, God must have hurried to rescue me. On the evening of the 13th, I looked outside and saw that the situation has already changed. Rumors spreading that UN troops had landed in Vietnam and the communist guard were busy packing their belongings. And the next day, October 14, they were gone and we remaining prisoners were free. We then set off on the road to the south. Yes, so powerful quotes for today. Please watch one more time this video if you have difficulties today. It will empower you with good positive vibe. And subscribe to my channel, like it, and share this video as we end this billion Happy Life Survivors Marathon. Contact me for cooperation, consulting, to become a member of this Heavenly Parents, Holy Community globally. And contact if you want to participate live at this powerful meeting to get personal empowerment and blessings. Wish you a great blessed day. Stay happy, healthy. All the best. Bye bye.